DocuXplorer's automated workflows are an extremely powerful tool, translating your business goals into actionable steps. You're surrounded by workflows all day and probably spend upwards of 40% of your time doing things that can be done for you with automation. Workflows can be as simple or as complex as you need them to be, but at their core, most come down to two basic processes: reminders and approvals. DocuXplorer comes preloaded with a library of workflows, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of these top two. And remember, DocuXplorer workflows can be fully customized to fit your unique needs, and these are a great place to start. So let's take a look first at a reminder workflow. The first thing I'm going to do is navigate to the folder that I want to assign a workflow to, and I'm going to click onto my index set. And here we have 6 different documents, and maybe I want to remind myself to follow up on this particular invoice on a certain date. What I'm going to do is right-click onto the document. I'm going to select Send To. I'm going to select Workflow, and of the 5 workflows, I'm going to select Reminder. Now, when I click onto the Reminder tab, DocuXplorer is now telling me there's one workflow task in my list of tasks. I'm going to navigate to my workflow tasks, and here's the reminder that I just created. The process is very simple. Follow the instructions in the task. Enter the subject, description, and date of the reminder on the Field tab, and then change the status to Start Reminder. I can always see where I am in the workflow by clicking onto the workflow. So if I go to Fields, this is where I can type in my reminder date, and I'll just choose today's date. I can type in a subject, and I can type in a description. I can even create a reminder time if I need to. Once I'm done populating this information, I'm going to choose the status Start Reminder. I'm going to hit Save Changes, and the reminder is now started. If you notice, the task is now updated that I need to remind myself to review. Again, I can click onto the workflow and see exactly where it is in the process. Going back to the task, it's now going to tell me to extend the reminder. I can go down here, and I can either close the reminder after I've reviewed the document, or I can extend it for a period of time. If I need to review the document, I simply click onto the Attachment tab and double-click to open the document. I'm now going to go back, and I'm going to close the reminder because I've already reviewed the document. I'm going to hit Save Changes, and the workflow task now disappears from my list. The next workflow we're going to examine is an approval workflow. I'm going to go back to that same folder. I'm going to click on my index set to bring up the documents, and I'm going to click on another document. Once again, I'm going to right-click onto it. I'm going to Send To. I'm going to select Workflow, and now I'm going to select Approval. Once again, the workflow is assigned to me. I can see in my workflow tasks that I have one task. I'm going to click onto the Workflow Tasks tab, and here's my approval. Just like a reminder workflow, you simply follow the directions in the task. Enter the approval options in the Fields tab and set this task to Request for the approval to be requested. I'm going to go to the Fields tab. I can type in comments, and I'll just say, approve this, please. I can choose the number of days I want the approval to expire, and I can assign the approver. And in this case, I'm the administrator, so I'll make myself the approver. Once this is all done, I'm going to select my status, and I'm going to select Request. I'm going to hit Save Changes, and here's the approver process. I sent the request out saying, please approve this. Now I, as the approver, can say, approved. And once again, just like the reminder workflow, I can see where the workflow is in my workflow diagram. Going back to the tasks, I can now select approved and select Save Changes. The workflow is now telling me that I'm notified that the workflow has been approved. You can see the comments here under the task, and now I simply go to the task, select Completed, and hit Save Changes, and the workflow has now been finalized and removed from my workflow tasks. And remember, you can always expand upon these workflows for your own use case. For example, maybe you can route purchase orders or expense reports for approval if they're over a certain dollar amount. And we'd love to hear about your specific use cases, so please share them in the comments below. If you'd like help designing a custom workflow, our experts will help you plan and implement smartly designed automations that meet best practices. Feel free to reach out to us at support@DocuXplorer.com.